Surprising insect puppetry by parasitic fungi. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis is a fascinating species of parasite that takes control of ants in an eerie yet captivating manner. Once this fungus infects its ant host, it spreads its spores throughout the ant's body, hijacking its central nervous system. This manipulation is so precise that the fungus can make the ant climb high into the trees, where conditions are perfect for spore release. After reaching the ideal spot, the ant succumbs to the infection, and the fungus bursts forth from its body, releasing spores that can infect other unsuspecting ants below. This incredible life cycle demonstrates nature's remarkable ability to adapt and develop complex strategies for survival. The relationship between the fungus and its insect host is a prime example of how interconnected life forms can influence each other's destinies in unexpected ways. It may seem like something out of a science fiction movie, but this phenomenon is a real part of our natural world, showcasing the creativity of evolution. What other secrets do fungi hold? What if I told you dogs go back 8,000 years? Evidence from ancient rock art reveals that our furry friends have been by our side for thousands of years, with some of the earliest pictures showing humans and dogs hunting together. These carvings, found in various locations around the world, document the long-standing relationship between people and dogs, highlighting the trust and teamwork that developed over time. Imagine early humans working alongside dogs, relying on them for help in hunting, herding, and even companionship. This bond has evolved, but the essence remains. Today, dogs are still known as man's best friend. The artistry from ancient times showcases not just the role of dogs in survival, but also their emotional connection with humans. By studying these historical representations, we gain insight into how deeply ingrained dogs are in our lives and cultures. So next time you play fetch with your pup or cuddle on the couch, remember that this loving relationship dates back millennia. Turns out the truth is that blue whales are massive. These gentle giants of the ocean hold the title of the largest animals on Earth, and their heart is a true testament to their size. Weighing an astonishing 400 pounds, a blue whale's heart is not only heavy, but also incredibly powerful. In fact, its heartbeat can be detected from over 2 miles away. Just imagine the sound echoing through the deep blue waters of the ocean. This extraordinary capability allows them to communicate over great distances, helping them find each other in the vast ocean. Blue whales can grow up to 100 feet long, and their hearts are roughly the size of a small car. They need such a hardy organ to pump blood through their immense bodies, ensuring that every organ and muscle gets the oxygen it needs to thrive. Isn't it amazing how nature produces such remarkable creatures? Think electric trucks are the future of savings? The Tesla semi-truck debuted with big promises of cutting fuel and maintenance costs significantly, aiming to revolutionize the trucking industry. However, its starting price of $150,000 has sparked debate about whether this vehicle is truly practical for everyday use. Critics argue that buying a Tesla Semi feels like purchasing a luxury car while expecting to save money on gas. In reality, the initial investment can be daunting for many trucking companies, especially smaller ones that operate on tighter budgets. While the advantages of reduced fuel consumption and lower maintenance costs could become apparent over time, the high upfront cost raises a critical question. Is it worth it? As the market for electric vehicles grows, potential buyers find themselves weighing the long-term benefits against immediate financial challenges. Will this innovative truck prove itself to be a wise investment for the future? Can you type Alaska with just one QWERTY row? Surprise! Alaska is the only U.S. state whose name can be typed using only the top letter row of a traditional QWERTY keyboard. This means that all the letters in Alaska, A, L, A, S, K, and A, are found on that very first row, making it a fun little trivia fact. Imagine fingers dancing over the keyboard, spelling out a state with such a unique feature. This interesting aspect highlights not only the quirky nature of language, but also the way our tools for communication can shape everyday experiences. While most states, like Texas or Florida, require letters from different rows, Alaska stands out as a simple yet fascinating example. Next time you're typing away, Think about how a single route can represent such a vast, beautiful region. How many more surprises like this one can you find? Have you heard of the incredible Course de Café Challenge? This unique competition has been thrilling spectators in Paris since 1914. Imagine skilled waiters racing through the streets while skillfully balancing trays piled high with coffee, water, and delicious croissants. The challenge covers a bustling 2-kilometer route, testing not just speed but also extraordinary balance and agility. Participants train hard to master this craft, showcasing their ability to navigate through crowds without spilling a drop. The current record for this impressive feat is a jaw-dropping 13 minutes, and it brings out the best of Parisian flair and finesse. It's not just a race, it's a celebration of the art of serving, embodying the city's rich café culture. Many locals and tourists alike gather to cheer on their favorite waiters, turning this event into a lively spectacle. So if you ever find yourself in Paris, don't miss the chance to witness this fascinating event. Why do you think this traditional competition has lasted for over a century? Believe it or not, Pokémon has martial arts legends. The iconic characters Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan were inspired by two of the greatest martial artists in film history, Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Hitmonlee, with his long legs and powerful kicks, pays tribute to Bruce Lee's exceptional martial arts skills and high-flying agility. Meanwhile, Hitmonchan, donning boxing gloves and a more muscular build, reflects Jackie Chan's unique blend of humor and action, emphasizing his boxing and martial arts prowess. This clever homage to real-life icons adds depth to the Pokémon universe and connects fans to the spirit of martial arts. As players explore the Pokémon world, they can appreciate how the franchise draws from the rich legacy of these legends, showcasing their fighting styles in engaging ways. So next time you battle with Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, remember the martial arts legends they honor. Doesn't that make your Pokémon adventure even cooler? Surprisingly, smiling can actually make you happier. Research shows that forcing a smile can boost your mood by sending positive signals to your brain. When you smile, even if it feels a bit forced at first, it can trigger the release of feel-good chemicals like endorphins. One fascinating study revealed that people who receive Botox injections, which prevent them from frowning, reported feeling noticeably happier. This suggests that reducing the ability to frown might help create a more positive mindset. So whether it's a genuine grin or a practiced smile, the simple act of smiling can make a big difference in how you feel. Next time you're feeling down, try putting on a smile, even if you don't feel like it. You might be surprised by the uplifting effect it can have. Why not give it a shot and see how it changes your day? What if I told you Michael Bay almost directed Phone Booth? It's true, in 2002, the famous director known for his eye-popping action films like Transformers was in the running for this intense thriller. However, during discussions, Bay raised an unexpected question. How would the character get out of the telephone booth? This query surprised the producers, as it suggested he didn't fully grasp the film's concept. Phone Booth centers around a man trapped in a booth while a sniper threatens his life, so the escape element is less about physical exit and more about psychological tension. Bay's focus on an escape route didn't align with the film's creative vision, leading to his dismissal. Instead, director Joel Schumacher took the helm, crafting a gripping story that plays on suspense and human emotion, showing how one can face life-and-death situations without a traditional escape route. Here's a wild fact about Cameron Highlands. Known for its breathtaking tea plantations and vibrant strawberry farms, this mystical destination is a hidden gem in Malaysia. Nestled high up in the mountains, this hill station offers a refreshing escape from everyday life, boasting a cool, crisp climate perfect for year-round visits. As you wander through the lush greenery, you're sure to be captivated by the meticulously arranged rows of tea bushes, where you can sip freshly brewed tea straight from the source, indulging in its rich flavors. The fun doesn't stop there. Many farms invite you to pick your own sweet, juicy strawberries, creating a delightful hands-on experience for visitors of all ages. If you're feeling adventurous, hiking through the enchanting mossy forest is a must. You'll traverse trails surrounded by ancient trees and vibrant flora, perhaps even spotting some unique wildlife along the way. With its stunning scenery and delightful activities, Cameron Highlands beckons to nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Are you ready to answer its call? Surrounded by flavor. What's special about Garpu? In the heart of Garpu lies an exciting museum, but what sets this place apart is its unique selection of food. This area is known for showcasing only 7 specific items that highlight local culinary traditions. Imagine walking through a vibrant space filled with art and history, only to discover tasty treats that tell their own stories. Each of these 7 items has been chosen not just for its flavor, but for its significance to the community. From savory snacks to sweet delights, every bite connects visitors to Garpu's rich culture and heritage. Picture yourself visiting this town, exploring the museum's fascinating exhibits, and then savoring one of these special foods that reflect the area's spirit. It's a delightful combination of culture and cuisine that keeps people coming back for more. So if you're ever in Garpu, don't miss this opportunity to enjoy a feast for your senses. Think you know jellyfish stings? Surprise! The classic scene in Friends where Joey advises Monica to pee on her jellyfish sting is not just awkward, but also misleading. In reality, using urine can actually worsen the pain. Experts suggest that rinsing the affected area with seawater or a saline solution is much more effective. When a jellyfish stings, it releases toxins that can cause pain and irritation. Urine typically dilutes these toxins, but could inadvertently trigger more stinging cells to release their venom, making the situation worse. To treat a sting properly, you should first get out of the water and carefully remove any tentacles, ideally with something like tweezers. Then, flushing with salt water helps to wash away the stingers and reduces pain. So next time you find yourself in a jellyfish encounter, remember calling Joey for advice might not be the best idea. Guess what really drives Margherita Pizza's fame? The Margherita Pizza, a beloved classic, owes its name to Queen Margherita of Italy. In 1889, this iconic dish was created specifically for her during her visit to Naples. The pizza was topped with vibrant ingredients that mirrored the colors of the Italian flag: fresh basil for green, mozzarella for white, and ripe tomatoes for red. This delightful combination not only catered to the Queen's tastes, but also symbolized national pride. The royal endorsement sparked a pizza craze that turned Margherita into a household name, connecting it to Italy's culinary heritage. Today, this pizza isn't just a meal. It represents tradition, history, and the simple joy of good food. So next time you enjoy a slice of Margherita, remember you're tasting a piece of royal history. Discover the heartwarming side of Emma Chamberlain's life. Emma, known for her vibrant personality and keen eye for fashion, is also a passionate animal lover. Over the years, she has rescued several dogs, giving them a forever home filled with love and care. On her social media platforms, Emma often shares adorable moments with her furry friends, showcasing their playful antics and unique personalities that make everyone smile. These posts not only highlight her love for animals, but also inspire her millions of followers to consider adopting pets in need. Emma's dedication to animal welfare reflects a deeper message. Every pet deserves a loving family. By sharing her own experiences, she sheds light on the joys and responsibilities of pet ownership. How can anyone resist those cute puppy faces in her videos? Imagine the Earth's core hotter than the sun. It's a mind-blowing fact that the Earth's inner core is fiery hot, reaching temperatures of about 5,400 degrees Celsius or 9,800 degrees Fahrenheit. To put that in perspective, that's as hot as the surface of the sun. This extreme heat comes from a combination of leftover heat from the planet's formation and the decay of radioactive materials deep within the Earth. The inner core is primarily made of iron and nickel, and despite these scorching temperatures, it remains solid due to the immense pressure at such depths. Imagine the power generated by this molten core, which plays a crucial role in producing Earth's magnetic field. This protective shield, in turn, helps guard our planet against harmful solar radiation and cosmic rays. Scientists study these extreme conditions to better understand our planet's structure and behavior. So the next time you look at the sun, just remember that there's an equally fiery powerhouse right beneath your feet. You might be shocked to learn that Hawaii is southernmost. While many people often think of Florida as the southern point of the United States, the actual southernmost point is found in Hawaii at a place called Kalae. Located on the Big Island of Hawaii, Kalae, also known as South Point, reaches down to a latitude of 18.91 degrees north, making it even further south than the southern tip of Florida. This beautiful location boasts stunning cliffs and remarkable ocean views, attracting adventurous travelers and local residents alike. Kalae is not just about its geographical significance. It also cradles rich cultural history and historical features, including ancient Hawaiian fishing villages and a lighthouse built in the 1800s. So when planning your next journey, don't forget to explore this unique spot that highlights how diverse the U.S. actually is. The tropical climate, lush landscapes, and vibrant marine life add to the allure of this stunning place. Isn't it incredible where our geography can surprise us? Let's uncover the truth about Neptune's striking blue color. The oceanic hue of Neptune, the eighth planet from the Sun, is primarily due to methane gas in its atmosphere. When sunlight hits the methane, it absorbs red light and reflects blue, giving the planet its stunning appearance. However, other gases and particles can also play a role in enhancing this mesmerizing color, creating complex atmospheric effects. But there's more to Neptune than just its color. Its largest moon, Triton, is particularly intriguing. Unlike most moons that spin in the same direction as their planets, Triton orbits Neptune in a retrograde direction, meaning it goes against the planet's rotation. This unusual orbit hints that Triton wasn't formed in place. Scientists believe it was likely captured from the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. This captivating combination of lovely color and unique satellites makes Neptune not only a beautiful sight, but also a fascinating world to study. Ever thought about why Johnny Cash sounded so authentic? Johnny Cash received just 3 voice lessons during his journey to stardom, and his teacher quickly recognized something special. Instead of trying to mold Cash into a traditional singer, she encouraged him to embrace his natural style. This decision proved vital, allowing Cash to showcase his unique vocal charm, steeped in authenticity. His voice carried raw emotion and storytelling, captivating fans from all walks of life. Since he didn't alter his sound, listeners felt a genuine connection with him, which set him apart in the music industry. This approach highlights how sometimes less is more when it comes to talent. Cash's story reminds us that nurturing your unique voice can lead to extraordinary success. So what if you let your true self shine rather than follow the crowd? Let's uncover the truth about Brøndby's circular homes. These unique dwellings in Denmark are more than just architectural wonders. They represent a close-knit community living in harmony with nature. Built in the 1970s, the houses are arranged in 24 perfect circles, each containing 12 cozy homes that foster a sense of togetherness. Imagine waking up surrounded by lush gardens where residents grow their own food, allowing an alternative lifestyle away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Far from being ordinary, these circular homes promote a peaceful retreat where neighbors can socialize and share the joys of gardening and community life. However, residents can only stay from April to October and on weekends, which adds to the charm and exclusivity of this idyllic experience. With such a communal spirit and beautiful surroundings, isn't it fascinating to think about how much life can be enriched by living close to nature? Did you know cirrus clouds are icy wonders? These clouds stand out because they're made of tiny ice crystals instead of the usual water droplets. This unique composition gives cirrus clouds their delicate, thin, and wispy look, making them a fascinating feature in our sky. When temperatures drop, especially at higher altitudes where these clouds often form, water vapor freezes into intricate ice crystals. These crystals then cluster together, creating an ethereal appearance that can appear almost magical. You might spot cirrus clouds high above during warm days, effortlessly drifting across the blue expanse. They often appear before storms, signaling a shift in weather, which makes them not only beautiful, but also a sign of changing conditions. So next time you look up and see those wispy formations, Remember their icy makeup and what they might mean for the weather ahead. Let's uncover the truth about white chocolate. While many love its sweet, creamy flavor, white chocolate isn't technically chocolate at all. That's because it doesn't contain cocoa solids, the essential ingredient found in dark and milk chocolates. Instead, white chocolate is crafted from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk, creating a delightful taste that some people crave. Despite its name, this treat is more like a sweet confection than genuine chocolate, which might surprise some fans. Originating in the early 20th century, white chocolate gained popularity quickly, especially in candies and desserts. Chefs and bakers often use it to add a creamy sweetness to recipes, from cookies to mousses. So whether you love it or view it skeptically, it's clear that white chocolate has carved out a unique place among sweet treats. What do you think? Does it deserve the chocolate title? Hard to believe, but some feel no pain. Congenital insensitivity to pain, CIP, is a fascinating yet troubling condition that affects a small number of people. Imagine living your life without ever feeling pain. No stubbing your toe, no toothaches, not even a burn from hot coffee. While this might sound like a dream, it can lead to serious dangers. People with CIP often don't realize when they injure themselves, which means they might not take care of cuts, bruises, or even more severe injuries, putting their health at risk. For instance, a child with this condition might play too roughly, not knowing when to stop, leading to significant harm. Medical professionals stress the importance of regular checkups for those with CIP, as they need to be vigilant about monitoring their bodies for injuries. Research into this condition helps scientists understand pain pathways and could eventually lead to new treatments for pain conditions. Isn't it intriguing how the body works, even when it seems like a superpower? Is it really true that Danny Trejo turned his life around? Danny Trejo, famous for his tough guy roles in action films like Machete, actually had a challenging past. He struggled with crime and addiction to heroin during his younger years. However, after hitting rock bottom, Danny sought help through rehabilitation. This life-changing decision didn't just save him, it opened new doors. Once he was clean, he became an addiction counselor, helping others confront their struggles. It was during this time that he was invited to consult on a film set, which ignited his passion for acting. This unexpected opportunity transformed him into one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures, showcasing how a difficult past can lead to remarkable change. His journey emphasizes resilience and hope, showing that with determination and support, anyone can reinvent their life. Isn't that inspiring? What if I told you planes can cost less than Ferraris? Believe it or not, a fully renovated Boeing 737 can be bought for less money than you might spend on a sleek sports car. While a brand new Ferrari can easily soar past $200,000, you could snag a refurbished 737 for around $150,000, depending on its age and condition. These planes can include modern amenities and updated interiors, giving you a taste of luxury in the sky. However, owning a plane isn't all about price tags. Finding the right place to park your aircraft can be quite tricky. Airports charge for hangar space, and not every location offers easy access. Plus, maintaining the aircraft can be costly too. Yet for aviation enthusiasts or entrepreneurs wanting to take to the skies, a Boeing 737 could be an unbeatable deal. Isn't that an exciting thought? Can you picture the Chapel of Bones in Portugal? This unique and macabre structure, located in Évora, was built in the 16th century and tells a haunting story through its chilling decor. Inside, the walls are adorned with the bones of around 5,000 monks, giving visitors an eerie yet fascinating glimpse into history. Each skull and bone is meticulously arranged, creating a striking atmosphere that invites both awe and reflection. The chapel was designed by Franciscan monks who sought to remind the living of the inevitability of death, using these bones as a way to encourage the faithful to live virtuously. When you step into this remarkable site, the contrast between the somber reminder of mortality and the intricate artistry of the bone displays leaves a lasting impression. As you wander through, you might wonder about the lives of those monks and the reasons behind this haunting yet beautiful creation. Would you dare to visit this extraordinary chapel and confront its chilling artistry? Did you know praying mantises are deadly lovers? In the fascinating world of mantises, love can take a very dark turn. During mating, some female mantises exhibit a shocking behavior known as sexual cannibalism. This means that after, or even during copulation, the female may decapitate her mate. While this might sound brutal, it actually serves a purpose. The nutrients from the male's body help the female produce healthier eggs, ensuring the survival of the next generation. Not all mantises engage in this gruesome practice, but it highlights the extreme strategies found in nature. In some cases, the male can even sense danger and try to escape, but the odds are often stacked against him. So next time you see a praying mantis, remember that their mating rituals are not just about love. They can be life or death. Ever thought about why blue whales sing underwater? These magnificent creatures, the largest animals on Earth, employ their stunning vocal abilities to communicate with one another. Blue whales generate low-frequency calls that can travel for hundreds of miles through the ocean, much like sending sonic messages across vast distances. These sounds enable them to connect with potential mates or fellow whales, effectively creating an underwater network of communication. It is believed that these songs also assist whales in navigating the deep, dark seas, guiding them safely through complex oceanic terrains. What's remarkable is that the frequencies produced by blue whales often fall below the range of human hearing, allowing them to produce sounds that we cannot perceive. Additionally, their songs contribute to social bonding, an essential aspect of their lives in the wild. It's almost as if they're holding a concert beneath the waves. So when you next think about the ocean's wonders, remember that blue whales are not just drifting through the water, they are actively singing, creating the largest and most impressive symphony on our planet. Hard to believe, but the tongue is truly amazing. The human tongue is a unique muscle, often referred to as the only muscle that's only anchored at one end. This remarkable feature grants the tongue incredible flexibility and movement, allowing it to perform essential tasks we often take for granted. Whether it's articulating words, maneuvering food, or experiencing flavors, the tongue plays a central role in our daily activities. Imagine savoring a delicious slice of pizza. It's your tongue that helps you navigate the gooey cheese and zesty sauce, enhancing your dining experience. Beyond taste, the tongue is integral to expressing emotions. Think about how a simple smile or a playful sticking-out tongue can convey feelings without a word being uttered. Anatomically, the tongue comprises a group of muscles working together harmoniously, each muscle contributing to our ability to communicate effectively and enjoy diverse foods. Despite its small size, this whimsical muscle wields a significant influence on our lives. So the next time you speak or relish your favorite treat, take a moment to appreciate the remarkable capabilities of your tongue. Could mistakes actually inspire pride in people? Harvaya made a significant mistake, but rather than facing criticism, the community felt a sense of pride. This fascinating twist highlights a complex relationship between error and public perception. Often, when someone in charge of a large system makes a blunder, it can lead to disappointment. However, in Harvaya's case, the mistake became a rallying point for the people. They saw it as a testament to the human experience, where imperfections are part of the journey. It also showcased their unity and resilience, emphasizing that learning from errors can drive improvement and innovation. Managing large-scale operations is no easy feat, and mistakes can sometimes offer valuable lessons that lead to better practices in the future. Instead of shying away from failures, communities like Harvaya prove that embracing them can strengthen bonds and inspire positive change. So the next time a mistake happens, consider how it might just be the spark that ignites pride and progress. Did you know that Hudson chicks are called stinkbirds? These fascinating creatures undergo some remarkable changes as they grow up. As Hudson chicks mature, they shed their claws and gain the ability to fly, allowing them to explore their environment more freely. Their diet mainly consists of leaves, which they ferment in a unique multi-chambered stomach, similar to that of cows. This fermentation process doesn't just help them break down tough plant matter. It also produces methane gas, which is where the quirky nickname stink bird comes from. This gas is released when they digest their leafy meals, creating a rather pungent aroma. Despite this unusual characteristic, Hudson chicks play a crucial role in their ecosystem by helping to disperse seeds and maintain plant health through their feeding habits. Isn't it amazing how nature has such clever adaptations? Did you know women outshine men in Mongolia's education? It's a fascinating twist that sets Mongolia apart in gender equality. More than 60% of university students there are female, which is impressive. Women are not just attending university, they are also outpacing their male counterparts in terms of salaries. Many urban women choose to remain in cities to build successful careers, while a significant number of men are drawn to traditional nomadic lifestyles. This cultural choice creates an interesting dynamic in relationships. Highly educated women are often finding it challenging to meet partners who share their ambitions in urban lifestyle. This situation raises important questions about changing social norms and expectations in Mongolia. As women take on professional roles that were once dominated by men, the traditional views on marriage and partnerships are also shifting. In a country where the future looks bright for women in education and employment, one can't help but wonder how this will reshape family life and society as a whole. Will the men adapt or find their way back to the cities? Only time will tell. Why exactly does this organism look like ice and gelatin? This fascinating creature features a crystalline appearance with no visible pigmentation, making it seem like a blend of ice and gelatin. Found in various water bodies, this organism's remarkable transparency allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, providing an excellent escape from predators. Scientists believe its unique structure, which includes movable internal parts, plays a significant role in its survival. These internal structures help the organism manipulate its shape, making it easier to navigate through the water and find food. Despite its delicate look, this organism is a powerhouse of adaptation, showcasing nature's incredible ingenuity. Researchers are still uncovering the mysteries of these creatures, and studying them could offer valuable insights into bioengineering and material science. Isn't it amazing how life can take on such unexpected forms? Here's something incredible about sympathy and empathy. While both terms revolve around understanding feelings, they play very different roles in how we connect with others. Sympathy is when we feel for someone, often projecting our own feelings onto their situation. For instance, if a friend loses a pet, we might express sorrow similar to what we experience during our own loss. In contrast, empathy calls for a deeper understanding. We honor another person's pain without making it about ourselves. A true empath can sense the emotional state of another and respond compassionately, bridging the gap between knowing and feeling. Interestingly, while some people with psychopathic traits can intellectually grasp emotions, they struggle to feel them, highlighting the profound nature of empathy. This difference suggests empathy fosters meaningful relationships, enriching our shared human experience. How can we cultivate more empathy in our daily lives? Did you know about the Mary Rose longbows? Before 1980, historians had only identified 5 medieval longbows in England, making these ancient weapons a rare find. That changed dramatically when the Mary Rose, a Tudor warship that sank in 1545, was excavated. Upon its recovery, an astonishing 137 longbows and 3,500 arrows were unearthed in remarkable condition. This discovery provided a treasure trove of insights into medieval warfare and archery techniques. The longbows, crafted from yew wood, showcased the advanced craftsmanship of the time. Unlike modern bows, these were powerful enough to shoot arrows over considerable distances, crucial for battles. The well-preserved state of these longbows gives researchers the opportunity to study them closely, revealing secrets about the materials and methods used by medieval archers. Imagine how different history might have looked if these weapons had remained lost at sea. What if I told you vaccines aren't linked to autism? This misconception began with a fraudulent study published in 1998 by Andrew Wakefield, a former doctor whose credentials were later discredited. The study falsely claimed a connection between the MMR vaccine and autism, sparking widespread fear among parents. Unfortunately, this misinformation spread like wildfire, causing many to hesitate or refuse vaccinations for their children. As a result, we have seen a rise in vaccine-preventable diseases, putting innocent children at risk. In fact, public health experts stress that vaccines are crucial in protecting not only individual children, but also the community by maintaining herd immunity. Numerous studies since then have confirmed that there is no causal link between vaccines and autism, but the shadow of that early claim still looms large. So it's essential to trust validated science and protect our children through vaccination. Surprisingly, it's a fact that dying is illegal in Svalbard. In this remote archipelago of Norway, the ground is permanently frozen, making it nearly impossible for bodies to decompose. Because of this unique circumstance, the local laws require that any individual who is close to death must be transported away from Svalbard to ensure they can be buried or cremated properly. This unusual rule stems from health concerns and preservation issues, as the community aims to keep the environment clean and prevent any potential health hazards associated with unburied bodies. In a place where harsh weather conditions already create challenges, adding the risk of decomposing remains would complicate things even further. Imagine living somewhere with such a law. Residents and visitors alike must be aware of this quirky regulation, which reflects the fascinating balance between life and the extreme conditions found in Svalbard. Is it really true that chaos inspires creativity? The narrative humorously dives into an array of odd topics, such as quirky flags, unique holidays, and unconventional art forms, illustrating how the world feels like a chaotic playground. This playful exploration suggests that randomness might actually fuel our creativity. For example, when you look at a bizarre flag with unusual colors or an eccentric holiday from another culture, these oddities can spark ideas and inspire laughter. The narrative encourages audiences to react and engage with these unique charms, showcasing the beauty in the unusual. By confronting the absurdities of life, we may find fresh perspectives and invigorating thoughts. Have you ever pondered how a strange piece of art or an unexpected celebration expanded your imagination? So let the chaos of life invite you to connect with the quirky and maybe discover a new way of seeing the world around you. Did you know that La Rinconada is the highest city? Nestled high in the Peruvian Andes, La Rinconada towers an impressive 16,132 feet above sea level, making it the highest permanent settlement on Earth. Imagine living in a place where the air is thinner and the climate is cold. This unique city thrives on gold mining, which dominates its economy. Workers flock here for the promise of fortune. But did you know they are paid differently? Instead of cash, miners receive payments based on the amount of gold they extract, which can lead to a mix of wealth and hardship. Living in La Rinconada is challenging, with limited access to clean water and healthcare facilities. Yet the spirit of the community remains resilient. Despite the harsh conditions, the city bustles with life and ambition. Have you ever wondered what it's like to call such a remote place home? Believe it or not, kids are using creatine now. This surprising trend has taken many by storm, as more children are turning to this supplement that's often associated with athletes and bodybuilders. Creatine, a substance found in our muscles, helps produce energy for high-intensity activities, which can be appealing for kids involved in competitive sports. But why are children consuming it? Many parents notice their kids participating in pressing competitions, whether in sports or even casual games with friends, and they want to keep up their energy. The playful tone in this discussion invites everyone to join in, sharing stories of their childhood contests, which can spark laughter and nostalgia. However, it's essential that parents remain informed and cautious. Proper knowledge about supplements is crucial to ensure kids are using them safely and healthily. What do you think about this new trend? What if I told you Ethiopia's calendar is unique? Unlike much of the world that follows the Gregorian calendar, Ethiopia operates on its own fascinating calendar system, which is about 7 years behind. This difference stems from varying calculations of the birth of Jesus, leading Ethiopians to celebrate the new year on September 11th or September 12th in a leap year. In Ethiopia, the calendar has 13 months, 12 months of 30 days and a 13th month, pagum, that has either 5 or 6 days. This distinctive approach isn't just a quirk. It reflects Ethiopia's rich cultural heritage and historical traditions. Ethiopians proudly follow their calendar, and changes in seasons or festival dates can vary significantly from what many of us are used to. For instance, they observe Christmas on January 7th, bringing a fresh perspective to holiday celebrations. The unique calendar invites curiosity and appreciation for the diversity of timekeeping around the world. Why not explore how such differences shape cultures? Dive into the world of the black swan. This remarkable bird, native to Australia, captivates anyone who encounters it with its stunning black feathers and graceful movements. Unlike most swans, which are typically white, the black swan boasts a unique appearance that sets it apart. These large aquatic birds thrive in various habitats, including lakes, rivers, and wetlands, where they form strong pair bonds and nurture their young. Their diet mainly consists of aquatic plants, and they often use their long necks to reach food underwater. Black swans are also known for their striking red beaks and the enchanting sound they make, which is a mix between a whistle and a honk. Interestingly, they were once thought to be a myth until European explorers discovered them in the 17th century. These beautiful birds are not only a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife, but also play a vital role in their ecosystems. By observing their graceful gliding and social behavior, one can't help but wonder, what other surprises does nature hold? You might be amazed by Project Primrose's magical dress. This innovative creation by Adobe isn't just any ordinary fashion item, it's a dress that can change its design instantly. Imagine wearing a garment that can display different patterns at the flick of a switch. Utilizing advanced technology, Project Primrose is equipped with sequins that double as tiny screens, interacting with light reflectors to showcase stunning visuals. Currently in the testing phase, this project aims to address the growing concern over clothing consumption, allowing people to enjoy a range of styles without needing endless outfits. It's not just about fashion. Project Primrose also serves as a fantastic educational tool for design students, showing them how technology can revolutionize the clothing industry. In a world where fast fashion dominates, this magical dress is an exciting glimpse into a more sustainable future. Could this technology change the way we think about our wardrobes? Did you know a general once overslept during battle? In 1788, during a chaotic confrontation, Austrian General Johann von Kaller missed his own command, leading to an astonishing mishap. As he dozed off, his troops became disoriented, mistaking their comrades for the enemy. This confusion sparked a tragic bout of friendly fire, where soldiers ended up fighting each other rather than the actual foe. By the time General Kaller finally awoke, thousands of his own men had already fallen, with no enemy forces even present. This strange twist of fate highlights the importance of leadership in battle and shows just how quickly things can spiral out of control when communication falters. Who could have imagined that a simple lapse in judgment could lead to such devastating consequences? This event remains a haunting reminder of the unpredictability of war. Did you know lions prefer open landscapes? The mighty lion, often called the king of the jungle, actually calls savannas and grasslands home rather than dense jungles. These majestic big cats thrive in open areas where they can easily spot their prey. Lions use their incredible teamwork while hunting in these vast landscapes, often working together in groups called prides. This social structure allows them to take down larger animals, like zebras and wildebeests. Interestingly, you won't find lions living in thick forests or tropical jungles, as they need the space to run and chase. Their golden coats blend beautifully with the tall grass, making them excellent hunters. So next time you hear someone say lions live in jungles, you can proudly correct them and share the truth about these fascinating creatures. Why do you think such a majestic animal has a misleading title? Why exactly does space travel have such risks? Since the dawn of human spaceflight, 19 brave astronauts have tragically lost their lives while attempting to cross or exceeding the Kármán line, the commonly accepted boundary of space. This heartbreaking statistic marks a fatality rate of around 2% among the roughly 676 people who have ventured beyond our atmosphere. The harsh environment above Earth presents numerous dangers, including exposure to intense radiation, the vacuum of space, and unforeseen technical failures. Each of these factors can potentially lead to catastrophic outcomes. One of the most well-known incidents was the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster in 1986, showcasing how even highly trained professionals face life-threatening challenges. Despite these risks, advancements in technology and safety protocols aim to reduce these dangers, allowing for safer exploration of the final frontier. As we push the limits of space travel, could we ever completely eliminate these risks? Prepare to be amazed by staged reality TV calls. In many popular reality TV shows, those intense phone calls you see aren't as spontaneous as they appear. Filmmakers often stage and carefully edit these conversations to create the illusion of authenticity. This means that what viewers perceive as real emotional moments are actually crafted in a way that heightens drama and storyline. Producers then stitch together various takes and responses, manipulating timing and context to make it seem like a natural exchange. This approach keeps audiences engaged and often leads to more captivating television, but it raises questions about the true nature of reality in these shows. Are we really getting an honest glimpse into people's lives, or is it all just a well-rehearsed performance? Reality TV cleverly plays with our expectations, transforming ordinary phone calls into high-stakes drama, but at what cost to genuine connection? Let's uncover the truth about Russian doorways. In Russia, there's a captivating belief that passing items through doorways can attract misfortune. This superstition comes from the idea that doorways serve as mystical boundaries between different worlds. When you hand something over a threshold, you're not just making a simple exchange, you're stepping into a space that might invite bad luck. Many people actively avoid passing items directly through doorways, opting instead to step into the room or hand them back and forth without crossing the threshold. For example, if you receive a gift, it's customary to step into the room completely before accepting it. This intriguing belief not only influences daily actions, but also reflects a unique cultural perspective on the unseen forces that might affect our lives. So next time you're entering a room, think twice before passing anything through that doorway. Surprisingly, it's a fact that mountains inspire us. In North Carolina, the majestic peaks are more than just impressive landscapes. They symbolize achievement in the relentless pursuit of our goals. Climbing a mountain often represents overcoming challenges and pushing through life's obstacles. Hikers traverse rocky trails, face tough weather, and test their limits, all while seeking that triumphant view from the summit. This journey reflects our personal struggles, where every step forward can feel like a victory. Many people find that standing atop a mountain with the world spread out below brings a sense of accomplishment that resonates deeply. North Carolina's mountains invite adventurers to connect with nature and, in doing so, connect with their own dreams and aspirations. So the next time you see a mountain, think of it not just as a geological feature, but as a powerful symbol of what we can achieve when we strive for our goals. Did you ever consider how literal mountain climbing mirrors our own life challenges? Ever wondered why your eyes are that color? It turns out eye color is influenced by more than just a simple mix of genes from your parents. In fact, scientists have discovered that over 50 different genes play a role in determining the rich tapestry of hues we see in people's eyes. While you might think it's just brown or blue, the genetic makeup behind these colors is quite complex. For instance, genes like OCA2 and HER2 interact in ways that influence melanin production, which is the pigment responsible for eye color. Depending on how these genes combine, you could end up with anything from deep brown to vibrant green or even striking gray. This means that each individual's eye color is a unique combination, and the inheritance patterns are way more intricate than we ever realized. So the next time you look into someone's eyes, remember there's an amazing genetic story behind those colors. Believe it or not, guilt can shape our future. A fascinating study by the University of Iowa discovered that when 2-year-old children displayed feelings of guilt after playing with toys designed to break, they showed fewer behavioral issues as they grew older. This unexpected connection suggests that emotional responses, like guilt, are more than just feelings. They're key factors that help shape our future behaviors. When toddlers recognize their actions can cause damage or disappointment, they learn to empathize and understand the impact of their behavior on others. This ability to reflect on their actions can guide them toward making better choices as they grow up. In a world where understanding feelings is crucial, this research emphasizes the importance of fostering emotional awareness in children. Encourage open conversations about emotions. Could this lead to happier, more responsible adults in the future? Did you know that Neom Prachina's Mara has cannons? These impressive cannons were established to protect the rich history and culture tied to this unique location. Neom Prachina's Mara is renowned for its archaeological significance, showcasing remnants of ancient civilizations that once thrived in the area. By creating a fortified defense, the cannons serve as guardians of not just the physical site, but also the stories and heritage of the people who live there. This fascinating place attracts historians and travelers alike, eager to explore the landscape that has seen centuries of change. The blending of nature and history at Neom Prachina's Mara creates a compelling narrative about the past, making it a must-visit location for anyone interested in cultural heritage. Who wouldn't want to step into a place where history whispers through the winds and ancient tales come alive? You might be surprised by window blinds' true origin. Many people think window blinds are a classic Venetian invention, but the truth is much more interesting. This stylish window covering actually has roots in Japanese innovation. In the 18th century, Japanese artisans developed intricate folding screens known as shoji, which allowed light to filter into homes while maintaining privacy. When these ideas traveled to Europe, particularly to Venice, they inspired what we now call blinds or shades. The clever design of blinds showcases how cultures can influence each other, turning simple concepts into everyday necessities. Today, you can find an array of blinds made from various materials, including wood, vinyl, and fabric. They not only serve practical purposes like controlling light and privacy, but also add character to our living spaces. So the next time you adjust your blinds, think about their fascinating journey from Japan to your home, showcasing a blend of style and function throughout history. Isn't it amazing how a simple name can hide such a rich story? Is it really true that Tesla has special delivery events? Yes, and they're unlike anything you've experienced before. Tesla offers unique delivery events for new car buyers, turning what might be a routine process into an exciting celebration. Instead of just signing papers and driving away, buyers are welcomed to special gatherings where they can enjoy the thrill of receiving their new electric vehicle. These tech-focused events often feature special announcements that highlight the car's innovative features and how they fit into a sustainable future. Some celebrations can even be tailored to individual customer preferences, making each delivery personal and memorable. Imagine standing with your friends and family as you get the keys to your brand new Tesla, surrounded by enthusiasts who share your excitement. With a blend of fun and technology, Tesla is transforming the car delivery experience into something extraordinary. So are you ready to celebrate your new ride? This might surprise you. Ducks are nature's survivors. These incredible birds thrive in various environments, from the freezing Arctic tundras to blazing deserts. Their feathers are not just for show, they are coated with a special oil from a gland located near their tails. This waterproof feature enables ducks to swim in icy waters without getting wet, which is crucial for their survival. Among the many duck species, the northern pintail stands out for its impressive migration journey, traveling thousands of miles between breeding and wintering grounds. They display remarkable resilience, adapting their metabolism and adjusting their blood vessels to withstand bitter cold and avoid frostbite. Each year, these amazing creatures face harsh conditions, yet continue to thrive, showcasing their adaptability and strength in the wild. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips such ordinary-looking birds with extraordinary skills? Have you ever wondered where you'd end up? If you could dig a straight hole through the earth starting in Argentina, you would actually end up somewhere near China. This fascinating idea points to something called antipodes, which are places on opposite sides of our planet. Just imagine passing through all those layers of the Earth, from the crust to the mantle and finally the outer core, which is molten rock. Of course, digging a hole like this isn't feasible because of those extreme temperatures and intense pressure. Still, this thought experiment shows just how immense our Earth really is and invites us to think more about geography. It makes you appreciate how interconnected the world is, even when you're considering what lies beneath our feet. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about where we stand in relation to the rest of the globe? Here's what actually happens when we use hemp paper. Hemp paper has been cherished for its strength and eco-friendly qualities for centuries. Unlike traditional paper made from trees, hemp grows quickly and can be harvested multiple times a year. This makes it a fantastic sustainable option. Recent technology is exploring exciting new sources for paper production that might surprise you. Innovations are looking at agricultural waste products like wheat straw and sugarcane bagasse. These materials, often seen as useless, can be transformed into high-quality paper, reducing waste and saving trees. This shift not only helps the environment, but also supports farmers by giving them a new use for what would usually be leftover materials. Imagine a world where your notebook could come from agricultural leftovers instead of cutting down forests. How cool is that? With these advancements, we're moving towards greener choices every day. Surprisingly, it's a fact that restaurants can be green. Many dining establishments are stepping up their game by focusing on local and sustainable ingredients. And one notable example is a local restaurant that takes this commitment seriously. The menu features fresh produce sourced from nearby farms, ensuring meals are not only tasty, but also support the local economy. By choosing seasonal ingredients, the restaurant reduces its carbon footprint, proving that you can enjoy delicious food while being kind to the planet. Additionally, they always strive to minimize waste by composting scraps and using biodegradable takeout containers. Diners appreciate knowing their meal contributes to environmental responsibility, and many take pride in being part of the solution when they choose to eat there. How amazing is it that enjoying a meal can also support our planet's health? Discover the secrets of the Book of Kells. This renowned illuminated manuscript is housed at Trinity College Library in Dublin, a treasure trove of knowledge since its establishment in 1592. The Book of Kells is famous for its intricate artwork and vibrant colors, showcasing the incredible craftsmanship of medieval monks. As you explore the library, you'll encounter over 6 million books, making it one of the largest collections in the world. One standout feature is the Long Room, which boasts towering shelves filled with ancient texts and stunning marble busts of great scholars. This breathtaking space feels like stepping back in time, inspiring countless visitors seeking to connect with history and literature. Whether you're an avid reader or just curious, the library's rare artifacts and the beauty of the Book of Kells are sure to leave you fascinated. What will you discover in this incredible literary haven? This might surprise you. Airplane noise affects health. Living near an airplane flight path can actually take a toll on your heart health. The continuous roar of aircraft engines, particularly during takeoff and landing, creates a type of noise pollution that many people may not realize could be harmful. Research shows that exposure to this constant noise can lead to higher levels of stress, making your body work harder than it should. This chronic stress can spike your blood pressure and strain your cardiovascular system, which may increase the risk of heart disease over time. Imagine trying to relax with a plane flying overhead every few minutes. It's no wonder that some studies have linked this type of environment to serious health concerns. If you live near a busy airport, it's worth considering ways to reduce that noise and protect your heart. Discover the surprising truth about peaches and nectarines. You might think these fruits are worlds apart, but they're actually nearly identical at the genetic level. Both peaches and nectarines belong to the Prunus genus and share a delightful range of flavors as well as the same growing conditions. The key difference lies in a single gene responsible for their skin texture. Peaches have that classic fuzzy exterior, while nectarines boast smooth skin. This unique genetic variation contributes to nectarines often having a firmer texture and a more intense flavor profile, thanks to higher sugar and acidity levels. So the next time you enjoy a juicy peach or a sweet nectarine, Remember that these delicious fruits are just a tiny genetic tweak apart. Isn't it fascinating how nature works in such intriguing ways? Did you know Madagascar's first people came from Indonesia? This fascinating revelation stems from linguistic and genetic studies that challenge long-held beliefs about the island's origins. Researchers discovered that the earliest inhabitants, who settled in Madagascar around 1,500 to 2,000 years ago, are linked more closely to Southeast Asian populations than to those in Africa. This connection is partly due to the patterns of ocean currents, which acted as highways of migration over centuries. As the waves pushed boats along, the early settlers brought their languages, cultures, and agricultural practices, intertwining them with the unique flavors of Madagascar. Remarkably, this has led to a rich tapestry of biodiversity and cultural heritage that showcases the island's hybrid roots. So when thinking about Madagascar, remember that its incredible stories and diversity might actually trace back to the distant shores of Indonesia. Did you know about the mysterious Nazca lines? These fascinating geoglyphs, located in the arid plains of southern Peru, have sparked intrigue and wonder for decades. Stretching over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca lines depict various shapes, including animals like monkeys and birds, as well as geometric patterns. What makes them truly captivating is that they can only be fully appreciated from above, making them a mystery for centuries. It is believed that the Nazca people created these massive artworks between 500 BCE and 500 CE for religious or astronomical purposes. Some researchers suggest they might have been part of rituals connected to water, as the region experiences scant rainfall. Visitors today often take aerial tours to witness this ancient art, which is so large that its largest figures can span up to 100-200 feet. The line's preservation has sparked debates over environmental threats and tourism impacts. Why did the ancient Nazca create such colossal designs, and what messages were they trying to convey? Hard to believe, but coral reefs influence our weather. Coral reefs do more than just provide a home for colorful fish. They also play a crucial role in shaping the weather patterns around us. These vibrant ecosystems produce a gas called dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, which is created from a compound known as DMSP. This gas has a distinct smell, often compared to that of rotting seaweed, but its impact is anything but unpleasant. When released into the atmosphere, DMS helps form clouds, acting as a vital ingredient for weather systems. In essence, this natural gas acts like a sunscreen, reflecting sunlight and cooling our planet. With climate change posing a significant threat to our environment, protecting coral reefs is more important than ever. By conserving these underwater wonders, we not only save marine life, but also help regulate our climate. How incredible is that? Guess what really drives Andorra's travel plans? Andorra, a charming little country tucked away in the stunning Pyrenees Mountains, surprises many with its lack of an airport. Due to its rugged terrain, building an airport in the area poses significant challenges, so Andorrans depend on nearby airports in Spain and France. Fortunately, travelers can easily reach Andorra thanks to efficient bus services that connect these airports with the small nation. Imagine hopping off a plane and boarding a comfortable bus that takes you through picturesque landscapes, leading you straight to Andorra's breathtaking views and vibrant culture. This reliance on neighboring airports not only keeps Andorra a secret getaway for adventurous spirits, but also highlights the unique blend of accessibility and remoteness that defines this captivating destination. So next time you think about visiting, just remember it's a bus ride away from the bustling cities of Spain and France. Guess what really drives ocean mysteries? In 1955, the MV Joyita embarked on a routine voyage from Samoa, but soon after it disappeared without a trace for over a month. When the ship was finally located, it was eerily adrift and appeared almost untouched despite the damage. What puzzled investigators was the fact that all 25 passengers and crew members had vanished without a clue. The ship's food supplies were intact, raising more questions. Where did everyone go? The incident became one of the sea's most baffling maritime enigmas. Theories have swirled, ranging from piracy to a terrifying accident, yet no evidence has ever surfaced to clarify the mystery. This peculiar event reminds us how the ocean holds secrets that can baffle even the most experienced sailors and researchers. What do you think happened to the Yoyita and its missing crew? Prepare to be amazed by the mystery of fire. Have you ever noticed that fire doesn't cast a typical shadow? This happens because fire itself is a source of light. Shadows are created when something blocks light, like when you stand in the sun and block sunlight with your body. However, flames work differently. They glow brightly and illuminate everything around them. Instead of shadows, fire produces flickering patterns of light and dark, showcasing its dynamic nature. This movement creates beautiful visual displays, which is why we find campfires and candles so captivating. The dance of firelight adds an enchanting quality to our surroundings, making it a favorite for gatherings and celebrations. Next time you sit by a fire, take a moment to appreciate how this incredible source of warmth and light creates a unique atmosphere without casting shadows. Ever seen a lizard sprint and then stop? It turns out that most lizards can't breathe and run at the same time. This fascinating fact is due to the unique way these reptiles are built. They use the same chest muscles for running and breathing. When a lizard dashes after prey or escapes a threat, it engages those muscles to power its legs. However, this means they can't take deep breaths while sprinting, leading to fatigue after just a short burst of speed. Imagine trying to run full speed while holding your breath. As a result, lizards often have to slow down or pause to catch their breath. Despite this limitation, many lizards have evolved impressive escaping techniques and quick bursts of speed to evade predators. This balance between running and breathing shows how animals adapt in the wild, even if it means moving in short, energetic spurts. Next time you spot a lizard darting across a rock, remember how its body's working hard to keep up with the chase? Hard to believe, but Mayans sacrificed players in Alam Alisli, an ancient ball game that was both a sport and a sacred ritual. This intense game involves striking a heavy rubber ball using different body parts, often requiring amazing skill and physical prowess. It wasn't just for the elite. Children and women also participated, making it a popular pastime in Mayan society. However, the stakes were high. Losing players were sometimes offered as sacrifices, believed to honor the gods and ensure prosperity. These games often took place during important ritual events, blending sportsmanship with spirituality. The excitement wasn't just about winning or losing, it was steeped in cultural significance, connecting the community through shared rituals and celebrations. Imagine the atmosphere as cheers echoed in ancient courts, where every kick of the ball might decide someone's fate. How wild is it to think a game could have such serious consequences? Is it really true that Iran has the largest mall? The Iran Mall, situated in Tehran, holds the impressive title of the world's largest shopping mall, spanning a massive 1.6 million square meters. This colossal space isn't just about shopping, it's a whole experience. Visitors can explore a diverse range of shops, from local boutiques to high-end brands, making it a paradise for any shopper. But that's not all. The mall also features a luxury hotel for those looking to extend their time in this retail wonderland. Need a break from shopping? You can catch the latest films at the state-of-the-art movie theater or glide across the Olympic-sized ice rink, giving you a taste of winter sports even in warm weather. The Iran Mall truly combines shopping, entertainment, and relaxation all under one roof, making it a must-visit destination for both locals and tourists. So the next time you think about malls, remember the Iran Mall, where shopping meets adventure in an extraordinary way. Did you know starfish can flip their stomachs inside out? This fascinating ability helps them eat food that is too big to swallow whole. Starfish, also called sea stars, have a unique feeding method that involves extending their stomachs through their mouths to envelop and digest prey like mollusks and clams. When they find something to eat, like a delicious bivalve, they latch onto it with their numerous arms, then they push their stomach out of their body. This stomach wraps around the food, releasing digestive enzymes that break it down before the starfish pulls its stomach back in, absorbing all the nutrients. This remarkable ability not only allows starfish to dine on their favorite meals, but also showcases the incredible adaptations marine life has developed to thrive in their environments. Imagine being able to literally digest your meal outside your body. Starfish are more than just pretty sea creatures. They are resilient survivors of the ocean, showcasing the wonders of nature and its ingenious survival strategies. Have you heard about CPR machines in airports? These innovative interactive machines are popping up in several U.S. airports, making an incredible difference in emergency preparedness. By providing step-by-step guidance on how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, these machines empower everyday travelers to potentially save lives. With easy-to-follow instructions and practice dummies, anyone can learn the basics of CPR while they wait for their flight. This initiative comes in response to the urgent need for more people to be trained in CPR, as quick action can significantly improve survival rates during cardiac emergencies. Imagine being in a crowded terminal and witnessing someone collapse. Knowing how to step in could make all the difference. The convenience and accessibility of these machines mean that more people can acquire life-saving skills, enhancing public safety in busy places like airports. So next time you travel, take a moment to familiarize yourself with these cool tools. Who knows, you might be the one to help someone in need. Is dim sum the ultimate food experience? This beloved Chinese culinary tradition is famous for its delightful array of small bites, including dumplings, steamed buns, and rice rolls. Dim sum, which translates to touch the heart, is more than just a meal. It's a social experience often enjoyed in bustling tea houses where friends and families gather around round tables. Diners can choose from a colorful selection of small dishes, allowing everyone to share and savor a variety of flavors. Picture this. You sip hot tea while selecting mouth-watering morsels served on tiered carts that roll through the restaurant, making it easy to try a little bit of everything. Originating in southern China, dim sum is typically served during brunch hours, giving people a chance to relax and enjoy each other's company. It's not just about the food. The process of choosing and sharing makes it a fun and engaging outing. So why not bring your loved ones along to sample the joys of dim sum together? What if I told you about a 1916 voting amendment? In that year, a fascinating proposal was put forward to the U.S. Congress, aiming to change how Americans participated in decisions about war. This amendment suggested that citizens should have the power to vote on all acts of war, a bold idea indeed. At the time, the United States had not yet entered World War I, but a group of passionate Nebraskans pushed for this significant change. They believed that allowing citizens to vote would ensure a democratic approach to war decisions. However, this intriguing amendment also came with a twist. Anyone who voted in favor of a war act would be required to enlist as a volunteer soldier. Imagine how different our history might be if this amendment had passed. Sadly, despite its innovative spirit, it was ultimately rejected by Congress, leaving us to wonder how citizen involvement might have changed the course of American military actions. Prepare to be amazed by ancient beeswax uses. Beeswax has a fascinating past that stretches back to ancient civilizations. In fact, the ancient Romans crafted earplugs from beeswax to shield their ears during tumultuous sea battles. These clever warriors knew how crucial it was to protect their hearing from the deafening sounds of chaos around them. But that's not all. Beeswax was also used as a preservative for corpses, showcasing its remarkable ability to seal and protect. This natural substance was valued for its antimicrobial properties, which helped keep bodies in better condition for longer periods, illustrating just how resourceful our ancestors were. Its versatility didn't go unnoticed, as people adapted it for various practical uses, from art to medicine. With such a rich history, it makes you wonder what other surprising applications beeswax might have had throughout the ages, doesn't it? What if I told you your heart is a powerhouse? This incredible organ pumps nearly 1.5 gallons, or 5.7 liters, of blood every single minute. To put that in perspective, if your heart keeps up this amazing pace, it could fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in less than a year. Imagine that. The heart is roughly the size of two hands clasped together, yet it works tirelessly to circulate blood throughout your body. This blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to various organs, fueling everything from your brain to your muscles. The heart's rhythm is like a drummer keeping time in a band, ensuring every part of your body gets what it needs to function effectively. So the next time you think about your heart, remember it's not just a muscle. It's a vital force that keeps you alive, moving and grooving every day. Isn't that amazing? Is it really true that police horses have trading cards? In Toronto, this delightful fact is indeed true. The city's police force has embraced the charm of trading cards, much like those for baseball players or Pokemon. Every 2 years, dedicated horse enthusiasts work together to create a brand new deck that spotlights their beloved police horses. Each card features stunning photographs and creative designs, giving fans a closer look at these majestic animals. These cards not only celebrate the horses, but also help educate the public about their important roles in community safety and engagement. Collecting these cards has become a fun way for kids and adults alike to learn about the police force and foster a connection with these noble steeds. So the next time you're in Toronto, keep an eye out. You might just spot a trading card featuring one of your favorite police horses. Prepare to be amazed by Bolivia's train graveyard. Nestled near the stunning Salar de Uyuni, this intriguing site showcases a collection of abandoned trains and locomotives left to rust in the vast desert landscape. Dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, these relics served as vital links in Bolivia's mining economy, transporting precious minerals across the region. However, as interests shifted and newer technologies emerged, many of these iron giants were left behind, creating a surreal scene of crumbling machinery against the backdrop of the bright salt flats. Visitors flock to this eerie yet fascinating site, capturing photographs that tell stories of a bygone era. The train graveyard not only highlights Bolivia's rich industrial history, but also offers an opportunity to reflect on the passage of time. Who could resist a journey through this captivating blend of history and nature? This might surprise you. Golden banknotes in Dubai? The 24-character Zlote banknotes found in Dubai are not just everyday currency. They're marketed as luxury items. Crafted from thin, shimmering gold materials, these banknotes catch the eye of collectors and tourists alike. Even though they lack official monetary value, their uniqueness and exquisite design make them highly sought after. People visiting Dubai often buy these golden notes as special souvenirs to remember their trip. The allure of Zlote banknotes lies not just in their bling, but also in the story they carry. Each note represents a piece of Dubai's vibrant culture and opulent lifestyle, making them a popular item for photo ops and impressive gifts. Imagine impressing your friends back home with a flash of gold that sparkles in the light. So next time you're in Dubai, keep an eye out for these unique keepsakes. Isn't it tempting to own a piece of luxury? Why do songs get stuck in your head? The Zeigarnik effect offers an interesting explanation. This psychological phenomenon suggests that we remember unfinished tasks better than completed ones. When you hear a catchy tune, your brain gets a little mental itch because the song feels incomplete if you don't hear it in its entirety. That's why you might find yourself replaying it over and over in your mind. It's like your brain is nudging you saying, "Finish it already." Interestingly, when you finally hear the full song or sing along to it, that annoying loop in your head can fade away. So next time you can't shake off a tune, remember it's your brain's way of reminding you that something isn't finished yet. Whether it's a pop hit or a classic ballad, embracing the Zeigarnik effect could be the key to enjoying those songs to their fullest. Did you know the Mahabharata is that long? This incredible epic contains over 100,000 couplets, making it one of the longest literary works in history. In comparison, the well-known Greek epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey, are significantly shorter when combined. This massive length isn't just a fun fact, it poses challenges for historians and readers. Imagine trying to digest such an expansive story, filled with intricate plots, numerous characters, and rich philosophical insights. Scholars often find themselves sifting through various versions and translations, complicating the task of capturing the essence of this ancient text. For readers, especially those new to the Mahabharata, it can feel overwhelming. Yet the epic offers profound lessons in duty, morality, and the complexities of human nature. So whether diving into the pages of this classic or simply marveling at its scope, the Mahabharata truly captivates those seeking to explore its depths. Prepare to be amazed by pandas' bamboo diet. Did you know that giant pandas eat a whopping 80 pounds of bamboo each day? These adorable black and white bears have a specialized diet that primarily consists of this tough, fibrous plant. Since bamboo is low in nutrients, these gentle giants must munch on it constantly to get enough energy. Their day is filled with chewing, as they spend about 12 hours eating and foraging. Interestingly, pandas don't use any condiments or fancy ingredients, just pure, fresh bamboo. In fact, their strong jaws and teeth are specifically adapted to crush the tough stalks, making it easier for them to enjoy their meals. Even though bamboo is their main dish, pandas will occasionally eat other plants or small animals. Yet bamboo remains their favorite. Isn't it incredible to think about how these wonderful creatures have adapted to thrive in a habitat that relies so heavily on one type of food? This might surprise you. The oldest restaurant is in Madrid. Located in the heart of Spain's capital, Boten has been delighting diners since 1725, earning its spot in the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest continuously operating restaurant in the world. Imagine stepping into a piece of history every time you enjoy a meal. Boten's walls have witnessed the passage of centuries, serving traditional Spanish dishes like cochinillo asado or roast suckling pig, which is cooked in a wood-fired oven. The restaurant's charming atmosphere, adorned with vintage decor and old wooden beams, creates a setting that feels cozy and authentic. Remarkably, many famous figures have dined here, including the legendary author Ernest Hemingway, who praised Boten in his works. Each visit not only offers a delicious meal, but also a taste of Spain's rich culinary heritage. So if you're ever wandering through Madrid, don't miss the chance to dine at this legendary establishment. What other historic sites might you discover in the city? What if I told you the Himalayas shaped empires? The majestic Himalayas have served as a formidable natural barrier between the Mughal Empire in India and the Chinese dynasties for centuries. With their steep terrain, thin air, and freezing temperatures, these towering mountains made it nearly impossible for large armies to traverse. As a result, military encounters were infrequent, allowing both empires to develop independently. Instead of taking risks through the mountains, traders chose safer paths like the Silk Road, which enabled cultural exchange without the perils of treacherous mountain passes. This geographical divide not only shaped trade, but also influenced the cultural and political landscapes of both regions. The Himalayas, acting as a towering wall, ensured that while ideas and goods could flow along alternative routes, the two great civilizations evolved in their own unique ways. Isn't it fascinating how nature can shape history? Did you know about Antarctica's smallest giant? Antarctica's largest native land animal is actually a tiny wingless midgefly that measures just half an inch long. This little critter might not look impressive at first glance, but it holds the title for being the biggest terrestrial creature on this icy continent. While most of the other animals in Antarctica, like seals and penguins, are marine animals that thrive in the ocean, the midgeflies have adapted to survive in the harsh conditions on land. They can be found during the brief summer months when temperatures rise just enough for them to become active. Despite their size, these midgeflies play a vital role in the ecosystem, feeding on algae and helping to break down organic matter. So next time you think of Antarctica, remember it's not just about the seals and penguins. This small yet significant midge shows us that life can thrive even in the most extreme environments. How amazing is that? Did you know you can't collect seaweed at night? It's surprising, but this law is in place to protect our precious marine resources. During the day, harvesting seaweed is allowed, giving people a chance to gather this nutrient-rich plant that supports both diets and ecosystems. However, at night, the risks increase for both the collectors and the marine life. With lower visibility, people may unintentionally harm fragile habitats or put themselves in danger. By restricting night collection, lawmakers aim to promote sustainable practices. This means ensuring that seaweed populations remain healthy and abundant for future generations. So next time you think about collecting seaweed, remember the rules that help keep our oceans thriving. Isn't it fascinating how such regulations can balance our enjoyment of nature with its protection? Can 50 million balloons really lift a house? You might think it sounds like a scene straight out of the animated movie Up, but the idea isn't entirely far-fetched. To actually lift a typical house with helium-filled balloons, you would need around 50 million of them. Helium is lighter than air, and that's what makes balloons float. However, lifting something as heavy as a house requires an incredible amount of lift. For instance, a standard party balloon can lift about 14 grams. If you multiply that by the number of balloons needed, it showcases the sheer scale of this whimsical idea. Imagine a stunning, colorful cloud of balloons lifting a cozy home, just like in the movie, floating over breathtaking landscapes like those found on Diamond Beach in Iceland. While it's fun to dream about, the logistics and safety of such a flight would be quite complicated, wouldn't it? Have you ever wondered where your money really is? It might surprise you to learn that only about 8% of the world's total money exists in physical form, like coins and paper bills. The vast majority of our money is actually digital, safely stored in bank accounts and various computer databases. This digital money includes everything from the balances you see on your bank app to the funds used for online shopping. It allows us to transfer large sums almost instantly and access our cash anytime, anywhere, with just a click. But this reliance on digital currency raises interesting questions about security and the future of cash. In a world where physical money is becoming less common, how do you feel about the changes in how we handle our finances? Are you ready to embrace a cashless society, or do you prefer the feel of coins and bills in your pocket? Did you know camels can go weeks without water? These incredible animals have evolved some remarkable survival techniques that enable them to thrive in harsh desert climates. Camels can last an amazing 2 weeks without a single drop of water thanks to their unique physiology. They have the ability to conserve water by reducing perspiration and even controlling their body temperature, which helps them stay cool during the intense heat of the day. When they finally get a chance to hydrate, they can gulp down a staggering 150 liters in just one sitting. This means a camel can survive scorching temperatures and long journeys through the desert by storing water efficiently in its body. Their bodies also store fat in their humps, which can be transformed into moisture when digested. This amazing adaptation allows them not only to survive, but to thrive in an environment that would dehydrate most other animals in just a few hours. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips certain creatures with such extraordinary abilities to withstand extreme conditions? Is it really true that some sharks glow in the dark? Yes, it's absolutely fascinating. Certain shark species, like the lantern shark, possess a unique ability called bioluminescence. This means they can produce a glow that's only visible to other sharks. Imagine swimming in the dark depths of the ocean and seeing these glowing creatures communicate with one another. This eerie glow serves multiple purposes, acting as a form of communication and camouflage. For instance, by glowing faintly from below, sharks can blend in with the light filtering down from the surface, making it harder for their predators to spot them. This clever trick can significantly enhance their chances of survival during predator-prey interactions, allowing them to sneak up on their dinner. Isn't it incredible how nature equips these remarkable creatures with such skills? Bioluminescence adds an even deeper layer of mystery to the underwater world, showcasing the unique adaptations of life in the ocean's depths. Why do pen caps have tiny holes? This small design feature actually serves a life-saving purpose. Those little holes in the caps of some pens are there to prevent suffocation if someone accidentally swallows one. Imagine that. The idea is that if a cap gets lodged in a person's throat, the hole allows air to flow through, reducing the risk of suffocation while waiting for help. This clever design is especially important for children who are naturally curious and might think that a colorful pen cap is a toy or snack. In fact, manufacturers have to comply with safety regulations that require these holes in certain pen designs. The next time you grab a pen, take a moment to appreciate this thoughtful detail that could make a big difference in an emergency. It's fascinating how something so small can be so crucial, isn't it? So next time you see a pen cap, remember it's not just for looks, it's a tiny guardian of safety. Ever wonder why the sun looks different in space? When viewed from the vastness of space or at high altitudes, the sun appears white, radiating a pure, brilliant light. This fascinating phenomenon is a result of the way sunlight interacts with Earth's atmosphere. As sunlight travels through the atmosphere, it encounters air particles and molecules that scatter shorter wavelengths of light, like blue and violet, more than longer wavelengths like yellow and red. This scattering effect causes the sun to take on those warmer hues we often see from the ground during sunrise or sunset. So when you gaze at a vibrant orange sun setting on the horizon, remember that it's the atmosphere doing its colorful dance. If we could float above the clouds, we'd see the sun as a dazzling white ball, reminding us just how different our perspective can be depending on where we are. Isn't it amazing how nature changes our view of something as familiar as the sun? Have you heard of percussive maintenance? This quirky term describes an age-old practice where people literally hit or tap devices to get them to work again. Imagine a stubborn old TV that won't turn on. Sometimes giving it a gentle smack can surprisingly solve the problem. While it sounds amusing, percussive maintenance actually reflects a very human approach to problem solving. Often it's not about sophisticated repairs or complex fixes, but rather a simple act of coaxing stubborn gadgets back to life. Many of us have used this technique on various items, like printers, old radios, or even cars. However, it's important to note that percussive maintenance isn't a permanent fix. It might just be a quick temporary solution. So the next time your device is misbehaving, remember this playful yet effective method. Who knows, a little tap might just save the day. Let's explore the dramatic decline of telephone companies. Before World War II, the bustling city of New York was home to 22 telephone companies, each vying for customers and creating a vibrant telecommunication landscape. However, by the end of the war, not a single one of those companies remained. This shocking transformation was not merely a twist of fate, it mirrored the monumental societal and political changes occurring during that tumultuous period. The war prompted a consolidation of resources and efforts, leading to the government's increasing involvement in the telecommunications sector. Additionally, the demand for reliable communication soared as soldiers and their families needed to stay in touch, accelerating the push towards a more unified telephone system. As a result, what began as a competitive market evolved into a single provider system, setting the stage for the modern telecommunications industry we know today. This shift not only affected businesses, but influenced how everyday people communicated with one another. Could such rapid changes happen again in our current networks? You might be shocked to learn that trucks can be homes. Many modern trucks come equipped with features that make them surprisingly comfortable living spaces. Some models have built-in sleeping quarters, cozy enough for a good night's rest on the road. Imagine curling up in a truck with a TV for entertainment and a refrigerator stocked with your favorite snacks. As housing prices continue to soar, living in a truck is becoming an appealing alternative for those looking to save money without sacrificing comfort. These mobile homes allow people to travel freely while enjoying the amenities often found in traditional apartments. It's a lifestyle choice that promotes adventure and flexibility, making it perfect for digital nomads or outdoor enthusiasts. Who wouldn't want a home that can take you to the mountains, beaches, or wherever your heart desires? With the world changing and new living trends emerging, is a truck becoming the ultimate solution for affordable living? Have you ever wondered where all that dust comes from? It turns out that dust in our homes has a surprising source: our own bodies. The process of shedding skin is completely natural and happens all the time. Our skin, specifically the outer layer called the epidermis, constantly renews itself. In fact, we lose millions of tiny skin cells every day without even realizing it. These dead skin cells become part of the dust that settles on furniture, floors, and surfaces in our living spaces. You might not think about it, but a significant portion of household dust is simply made up of these skin flakes. This means that maintaining a clean home involves regular dusting and vacuuming to manage the accumulation of this natural debris. So next time you see dust bunnies hiding in the corners, remember that you're sharing your space with a little piece of yourself. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies contribute to the tiny particles floating around us? Prepare to be amazed by the shortest presidency ever. Pedro Lascarin, who briefly held the title of Mexico's 34th head of state, serves as a fascinating example of political unpredictability. Incredibly, he only lasted in office for 45 minutes. This unusual event took place in the 19th century, during a time when Mexico was experiencing significant turmoil and instability. Lascurain stepped into power, but faced immediate challenges that made his tenure untenable. Instead of facing a lengthy term filled with complex decisions, he resigned almost as quickly as he had assumed the role. His record-setting presidency raises intriguing questions about political circumstances and what it truly means to lead. How could someone make an impact in just 45 minutes? The story of Lascurain reminds us that history can be as unpredictable as it is compelling. Why does the Scream Chicken Challenge fascinate TikTok users? This quirky trend invites participants to unleash their loudest scream, creating a blend of excitement and bravery that captivates the platform. Launched to engage people in a lighthearted way, the challenge encourages users to share their uproarious moments while activating the playful effects it promises. Why scream like a chicken, you ask? The sheer absurdity is part of the fun. Participants often record their attempts, showcasing not just their vocal prowess, but also their creativity in how they approach the challenge. Whether in their living rooms or bustling parks, screamers frequently find themselves laughing at how ridiculous they sound. Plus, with social media's ever-growing focus on shared experiences, the Scream Chicken Challenge sparks conversations and comments, turning diverse reactions into a community event. So it's not just about the scream, it's about bringing people together through humor, bravery, and a touch of silliness. Are you ready to join in the fun and let out your inner chicken? Amazing teamwork. How ants build living bridges. Army and legionary ants are not just tiny insects, they're incredible architects. These ants demonstrate remarkable strategic abilities, especially when it comes to forming living bridges. Imagine thousands of ants working together to cross gaps or navigate tough terrain. They can quickly link their bodies to create a bridge, allowing other ants to safely traverse without getting stuck in traffic. This ingenious formation helps them transport food and resources more efficiently. What's truly fascinating is that these living bridges can support many ants at once, even in both directions. This amazing adaptability showcases not only their teamwork, but also their intelligence as a collective. While individual ants may be small, their collaborative efforts turn them into a powerful force of nature. So next time you see a trail of ants, remember that they might just be crossing a bridge made entirely of their peers, all working together towards a common goal. You might be amazed by melanistic animals. These unique creatures, known for their striking black fur or skin, are the fascinating opposite of albinos. This genetic condition results in an abundance of dark pigment, giving species like panthers and squirrels their unusual appearance. Melanism can offer several advantages in the wild. For example, darker fur can provide better camouflage in dense forests or shadowy environments, helping these animals evade predators and become more effective hunters themselves. Interestingly, melanism is not exclusive to just one type of animal. It can be found across a variety of species, highlighting nature's incredible genetic diversity. The presence of melanistic animals in various ecosystems also raises questions about evolutionary adaptations and survival strategies. How do these animals thrive in their environments compared to their lighter counterparts? The next time you see a black panther or a dark squirrel, remember that they are not just rare, but also provide valuable insights into the marvels of genetics and adaptation in the natural world. Did you know UNICEF buys the most vaccines worldwide? This incredible organization is the largest single buyer of vaccines, ensuring that millions of children receive vital immunizations every year. UNICEF plays a crucial role in global health, working tirelessly to deliver vaccines to areas where they're needed most, often in low-income countries facing healthcare challenges. Their efforts help prevent outbreaks of diseases like measles, polio, and tetanus, ultimately saving countless lives. By collaborating with manufacturers and governments, UNICEF negotiates lower prices and guarantees the availability of vaccines, making it more affordable for countries to protect their young populations. In 2021 alone, UNICEF delivered over 600 million vaccine doses, a feat that showcases their commitment to child health. They also focus on educating communities about the importance of vaccinations, combating misinformation that can hinder immunization efforts. Thanks to UNICEF, countless children have a better chance at a healthy future. How amazing is it that one organization can make such a big difference in global health? Guess what really drives persistent hiccups? Hiccups may seem like a funny annoyance, but persistent or intractable ones can turn into a serious health issue. These rare hiccups last longer than 48 hours and can significantly affect daily life. One incredible case involved Charles Osborne, who famously had hiccups for an astonishing 68 years, from 1922 until 1990. Imagine dealing with that every single day. So what causes these never-ending hiccups? They can stem from a variety of factors, including nerve damage, brain disorders, or even metabolic imbalances. While most people experience hiccups for just a few minutes, those with persistent hiccups face not only physical discomfort, but also emotional challenges, as it can be exhausting and frustrating. Understanding the root causes helps researchers develop treatments, raising hopes for those affected. How can something so small create such a big impact on life? Here's a wild fact about paper cuts. While they seem small, paper cuts can be surprisingly painful. The reason lies in the jagged edges of paper that tear the skin rather than slicing cleanly, making the injury feel more intense. This tearing effect exposes the nerve endings, leaving them vulnerable to air and movement. You might notice how a paper cut stings or burns, especially when you touch it or wash your hands. Interestingly, these tiny cuts often don't bleed much, which makes the pain even more noticeable. Since we use paper daily, whether to write notes or read books, it's no wonder that paper cuts are a common annoyance. But why do these little injuries hurt so much more than expected? Perhaps it's because our fingertips are loaded with nerve endings, making them super sensitive to even minor injuries. Next time you get a paper cut, just remember it's all about those pesky, sharp edges. Let's uncover the truth about Kim Jong-il's biography. The official biography of Kim Jong-il, the former leader of North Korea, is packed with extraordinary claims that raise eyebrows. It boasts incredible feats such as him playing a round of golf in just 38 shots, a score many professional golfers would envy. Even more surprising is the assertion that he could control the weather purely with his mind. This fantastical element sounds like something out of a superhero comic. To top it all off, his biography claims he never needed to use the bathroom, which is certainly a unique assertion. Such outrageous claims lead us to wonder how much of this is real and how much is exaggerated propaganda. In a country where information is tightly controlled, this biography serves as a tool to craft an almost mythical image of Kim Jong-il, aiming to inspire awe and loyalty among his people. It's a fascinating glimpse into the blend of reality and myth in political narratives. Can you imagine oceans teeming with fish? Early American colonists were truly amazed by the staggering abundance of fish they encountered in the waters. They reported seeing so many herring that some likened the sheer numbers to the vastness of water itself. This wasn't just a casual observation. It emphasized the richness of marine life before extensive fishing practices took hold. Explorers and settlers found themselves surrounded by schools of fish that seemed endless, making it a bountiful source of food for their communities. The sheer quantity of fish not only provided sustenance, but also played a key role in the development of early American trade and economy. This incredible natural resource allowed settlers to thrive, adapt, and eventually establish fishing as an important industry in America. Can you imagine how different things might be today if that abundance had continued? Heart disease can strike suddenly. Are you prepared? Many people don't realize that the most common initial warning sign of heart disease is actually sudden death. This alarming fact highlights how many cardiovascular conditions can develop silently, often without noticeable symptoms. By the time a person experiences symptoms like chest pain or shortness of breath, it's often too late, and the condition may already be severe. This reality underscores the critical importance of regular health checkups and screenings, which can help catch potential issues early. Doctors can assess your heart health and recommend lifestyle changes, such as adopting a balanced diet, and engaging in regular physical activity. Simple adjustments like these can significantly reduce the risks associated with heart disease. Remember, being proactive about your heart health can save your life. So don't wait for warning signs. Schedule that checkup, make those lifestyle changes, and take charge of your heart health today. Here's a wild fact about starfish and their bloodless bodies. Did you know that starfish, those fascinating sea creatures, don't have blood like we do? Instead of using blood to circulate nutrients, they rely on seawater. This unique system is called a water vascular system. When a starfish is cut, there's no bleeding. The seawater just keeps flowing through their body, helping them stay alive and functioning. This amazing system allows starfish to move their arms and even operate their tube feet, which help them cling to surfaces like rocks and coral. Interestingly, if a starfish loses an arm, it can regenerate it over time, a remarkable ability that few animals possess. How does this regeneration happen? Special cells in their body can transform into whatever type of cell they need, essentially knitting a new arm from scratch. This incredible adaptability showcases the wonders of marine life and reminds us how diverse nature can be. Next time you see a starfish, remember it's not just a pretty face in the tide pools. Here's a wild fact about TWA Flight 847. During this dramatic hijacking in 1985, a truly extraordinary situation unfolded. After being taken control of by armed hijackers, the flight was rerouted and forced to land in Algeria. Not just anyone could refuel the plane. The Algerian authorities insisted on payment in advance. This created a tense moment as the crew scrambled to find a solution. Amazingly, the lead flight attendant took matters into her own hands. She used her personal credit card to buy a staggering 6,000 gallons of jet fuel to get the plane airborne again. This brave act displayed remarkable resourcefulness in a situation filled with uncertainty. The quick thinking and courage of the flight attendant played a crucial role in ensuring the safety of everyone on board. The incident highlighted the astonishing challenges faced by airline crews during crises and the lengths they will go to protect passengers. Did you know Harry Styles began with One Direction? In 2010, Harry and 4 other talented singers formed One Direction on the popular TV show The X Factor, and they quickly skyrocketed to fame. The group, known for their catchy songs and charming personalities, captured the hearts of millions worldwide. After achieving incredible success with hits like What Makes You Beautiful, Harry decided to pursue a solo career, which turned out to be just as amazing. His first solo single, Sign of the Times, showcased his unique voice and emotional depth, earning him critical acclaim. Beyond music, Harry became a fashion icon, often seen sporting bold outfits that challenged traditional gender norms. With his blend of pop and rock influences, he continues to dominate the charts and inspire fans around the globe. Harry's journey from a boy band member to a solo superstar illustrates how talent and authenticity can create a lasting impact. So whether you love his music or admire his style, one thing is clear: Harry Styles is here to stay. Here's a wild fact about the British Army's Gorka unit. It's one of the toughest recruitment processes out there. Every year, around 28,000 applicants try to join this elite team, but only about 230 make the cut. Recruitment takes place specifically in Nepalese villages, where the tradition and physical challenges are closely tied to the area's rugged landscape. One of the most demanding tests is a grueling 2-mile race that requires candidates to climb a steep hill while carrying a basket filled with 35 kilograms of rocks. This isn't just about speed, it's a test of strength, endurance, and determination. The Gorka unit, known for its specialized mountain warfare skills, seeks individuals who can withstand extreme physical challenges. Successfully completing this race puts them on the path to becoming part of a legendary unit that operates in some of the most demanding environments around the globe. Here's something incredible about the House of Windsor. The British royal family's name change in 1917 is a fascinating piece of history. Originally known as the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, the royal family carried a name that highlighted their German roots, especially due to Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's consort. However, during World War I, anti-German feelings surged in Britain, prompting King George V to take a bold step. He issued a proclamation to change their family name to Windsor, referencing Windsor Castle, a significant royal residence. This shift was more than just a name. It represented a move towards national unity and a rejection of foreign ties at a time of conflict. The change also helped reshape public perception and strengthen the monarchy's position in a changing world. Today, the House of Windsor symbolizes not just a royal lineage, but also the resilience of the British people during turbulent times.